So as a basis for this video, I went to school in a third world country. I do think kind of the same shit that happens in first world countries happens in third world countries, or it's the other way around, I don't know, but it's just amplified, so there's a lot of hitting, a lot of spitting, a lot of all that fucking degenerate shit. So yeah, I think all of the points I'm gonna make still apply in pretty much all public schools of the world, probably. Maybe not so much, but I don't know, who cares? Because it's really like more of a human nature problem, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, in all the years I spent in that fucking cesspool, I did kind of notice some shit. So there's two sides to this. There's the students and there's the kind of the teachers and the administrators, and there are some power dynamics at play here. So some of the real bad shit that happened, like teachers hitting students, students throwing fucking chairs at the teachers and shit like that. It's kind of all just pretty much a cesspool of insecurity. Majority of the bad shit that happened while I was there, the shit that I noticed, the shit that happened to me, was pretty much caused by insecurity, like from the side of the students and from the side of the teachers. Let's start with the teachers. So I think most of them came into this with a kind of a good nature, right? They didn't want to be hitting students and shit. I don't think like the average person is that much of a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? So most of them didn't want to do all that shit. They still did all that shit for reasons I'm gonna get into. And there are some of them, like 1%, 5%, that are just fucking evil. Like dead ass, they're just fucking evil. Like straight pieces of shit. And like, I just wanna see the world burn type shit. But those are like a minority, so fuck them, I don't care. Like, they probably should be in jail, probably, but who cares? I don't know. The ones that came in with good nature, the thing that happened to them is that they come in, they get fucking destroyed. We all like seen it. Like a new teacher comes in and the students, they see their peers and they're looking for a reason to be accepted. So since the students want to be accepted, they can't just do nothing. If they do nothing, they might get accepted, they might not, like depending on their looks and how funny they are or some shit. But they also are open to being attacked. So since they don't want to be attacked, they attack. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. And how do they attack? Like, they take advantage of a new teacher and start, like, I don't know, throwing fucking chairs at them or some shit. So they seem cool. Seeming cool would lessen the probability that you'd be attacked, like, by another person that wants to seem cool. It's just some bullshit, alright? So the students want to be accepted. They fucking destroy the motherfucking teacher. The teacher has to react now. He has to defend himself or themselves, whatever. How do they do that? The easiest, readily available solution to that is violence. That's in the case of the third world country, and in the case of first world countries where violence isn't too much, like teacher to student violence. I'm not talking about like like guns in America. That's the whole fucking shit. Yeah, so the most readily available defense mechanism they have is violence, and if not, it's like screaming at the fucking students, I don't know, just seeming strong, you know what I'm saying, like some fucking animal back to a corner, and it's kind of understandable. It's not the shit I had to go through, getting hit for no fucking reason. That shit was terrible, but it's understandable in a way that I understand why it happens, I still fucking blame them, like, fuck them, you're a grown-ass man. So the teachers just want to fucking live, but they can't, because the students just want to fucking live, but they can't, so they need to fucking do something. When they do something, the teachers can't live, so they need to do something, and it's just like back and forth like this until you create a fucking cesspool of insecurity, because that's the basis of all this, right? Because none of them are really secure. It's hard to be secure. It's not like the average person isn't secure, like, let's be real, unless you're like, when it comes to teachers, you'd need to be fucking insanely charismatic and have a great mix, being funny, being a bit strong, you know what I'm saying, having that presence. That would probably save you from this bullshit, but most people aren't like that, and most teachers aren't like that, so they just choose the easy option, which is beating the ever-living shit out of the students. The students also aren't really that secure. You'd need to have some shit to be secure, like in the case of school, maybe you'd need to look good. That would be easy. People automatically like you, and the halo effect shit, they probably won't attack you or be funny or be strong in the case of a fucking third world country. I mean, this shit probably happens in first world too, because bullying is just everywhere. So when it comes to the average person, what you do is just kind of try to follow, you know what I'm saying? Try to follow what other people are doing, try to seem acceptable, and if you need to fucking drop kick some fucking old lady teacher to do that, you do that. I mean, I'ma be that ass, but people are fucking insane. Like, god damn. I mean, that's in the case of students, and the fucking teachers were even worse. Why? Because they had the authority, you know what I'm saying? In a third world country, the people really didn't care about hitting people, hitting kids. Like, it's discipline you're teaching. No, shut the fuck up. You're just having a defense mechanism. Like, just say that, but you can't because you're a fucking idiot or whatever. And so it's just a back and forth of violence and fucking degenerate behavior fueled by insecurity. That's pretty much it. And only some people are saved, from sacrificing their morals. Why is that? Because they're secure. But the majority of the secure people have reasons to be secure, and those reasons are probably out of your control, at least out of the average person's control. So yeah, all of this leads to a fucking terrible school experience, and it was terrible, right? There were some the 1% I talked about, the ones that are kind of just insane. Like, it's not even a defense mechanism at that point. You're just fucking crazy, right? Because there was this one dude, right? He'd walk around the fucking class and he'd have a stick with him, and he put it like those fucking samurais put their swords, He just walk around like fucking Musashi, thinking he's the shit, and he kinda was. I ain't gonna lie, he kinda was. And he just hit people for no. I'm dead ass. I'm not fucking lying about this. He just hit people for no reason. Like, I'd be sitting, right? He just come and he just whoop my ass. Like, do some enemy move and whoop my ass. Like, it's the 1800s and I'm some fucking person of high melanin production. Like, bruh, it's crazy. So those are the crazy people. And how do you fix that? I don't know. I mean, shit. Is there really fix? I mean, when it comes to hitting people, maybe more accountability for the people of authority. And generally a better culture, because the culture just accepts that shit around there. So obviously if the culture accepts shit, even if it's against the law, because it was against the law to hit students, but every fucking teacher would do that. Like, everyone, dead ass, everyone. I'm not even kidding. I mean, there are some people that are chill, but yeah, those were rare as fuck. So I don't know, more accountability for the fucking people of authority. So everybody's a victim here, right? I mean, I kinda look at them like they're animals, because they are. I'ma be that ass. Like, you throw a bone for a dog, he's gonna go after that. It's just how it works. I mean, that might be like a fucking terrible thing to say, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's just logical, cause from my first 5 years in school, I just knew what the rest of them would be like. How people would work. They didn't disappoint. Like, the exact fucking situations I imagined happened. Why? Because they're fucking animals. You throw a fucking bone to a dog, he's gonna chase that shit. I mean, it's just logical. And of course there are some fucking outliers, but those are rare. And even I wasn't, I'm not saying like I'm the fucking shit. I mean, I wasn't. I was in on that shit too. It's just how you survive, I guess. Even though I tried sometimes to get out of that bullshit, but sometimes it just get too much, I mean, at the time I didn't look too good, so I didn't have that to lean on. I wasn't too funny. I was like the shy kid. I kinda had to remain hidden, and how do you remain hidden? You just do what other people do. I wonder, if I go back, will I be like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'ma be secure, but you'd need some fucking practice, go through some insane difficulties to become that base. Like, just ignore society. And in school, it was like a smaller society there, so you can't really ignore that. You can, but it's hard. So yeah, that was fucking terrible. So as I said, every side is kind of a victim here, because they're kind of NPCs, so you kind of can't really blame them. But there is one side that's kind of more to blame. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe because one side is filled with fucking minors, and the other one is filled with people that chose to be in those positions. So I don't know, maybe the fucking The older people are more to blame. But honestly, I don't think so, because they're all just fucking NPCs. It's not like you get above 18 and you suddenly have consciousness and start fucking thinking for yourself and trying to grow and shit. They're all just trying to survive, so I don't really give a fuck. And still, I don't know, the only way to fix this from my point of view is having a better culture, and that's fucking hard to do, like, if not impossible. And okay, it's not impossible, but it takes decades. So having a better culture and better laws, better application of laws, you know what I'm saying? There are some details in there, but I don't care about thinking about those. Like, I'm kind of not smart enough to think about those, but I also don't care. Like, I'll think about it if I want. I could understand it if I want to. You know what? I'm a smart boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a smart boy. I don't know what I'm saying. That, like, I'm kind of a fucking idiot, but whatever. So yeah, that was school power dynamics. I don't know if that's the fucking word to describe it, but I really give a fuck. See you.